Dungeons and Dragons. Satan's game. Your children, like it or not, are attracted in their weaker years to the occult, and a game like D&D fuels their imagination and makes them feel special, while drawing them deeper and deeper into the bowels of El Diablo. This afternoon, the Dead Alewives Watchtower invites you to sit in on an actual gaming session. Observe the previously unobservable as a hidden camera takes you to the inner sanctum of Dungeons and Dragons.
Greetings, it is I, ShepherdShang. I'm picking up right where I left off, pretty much. It's like 2 minutes later or something. This again, my first experience with D&D. So yeah, that's, how to talk about this. I've sort of tried to rehearse what I'm gonna say, simply because it's been like a day and a half. I've still got it pretty fresh in my mind, but I've already lost some of the details, so, you know, I'm still just sort of thinking of how I'm going to talk about this, a little bit. I don't rehearse properly or anything crazy like that. But yeah, so I went to the store. I had never played it before, so I have the rule books. I have like most of the important rule books, actually. I got them on sale because of various things. But yeah, anyway, even so, I'm still not super sure how to do stuff. I haven't exactly read them cover to cover. So I came in, I don't have a character to play. So again, one of the things I've heard about Adventure League is that if you never played or don't have a character, or in the case of one of the people I was actually playing with, who hadn't played D&D for years, they can give you pre-gen characters, which I am currently holding the sheet for in my hand. Got some notes on it. So yeah, brain farts. How to talk about this stuff. Oh, I enjoyed this. I feel like my DM did a really good job. Made it very fun. Okay, yeah, so they, pre-gen, that's what I was talking about. Right. So, I picked out a pre-gen. I'm looking through it. I know a little bit about, relatively a little bit about, how character classes and stuff work. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, this is a really strange setup for the fighter, class, which is all about hitting things with weapons. Like, this character is set up to be really intelligent, and I'm not sure what's up. I wasn't quite sure what's up with that. After looking through the, I had the rulebook with me, I realized, is this character set up to be an Eldritch Knight? So yeah, the day after, I actually went on to, the Wizard site and look up pre-gens, I found the pre-gen I got. So they have multiple levels for those pre-gens. I got the first level. I looked up to a higher level and said, yeah, that's an Eldritch Knight. So hey, I know enough about it to have been able to call that. But yeah, so my first, I'm getting so sidetracked with this stuff. I cannot organize my thoughts on this. So for the first, what would you call it? It's not really a campaign. Campaigns are like long things. Session? First session? I'm really not sure what. It was called The Tenets of Bane, in the Face of Fear. Face of Fear is like an episode title. Tenets of Bane is like a series title. This is like episode 1 in a series or something. Again, I'm not super sure terminology. Again, stuff. Yeah. Okay. I'm just. Woo. Collect your thoughts, Shang. Collect your thoughts. I don't want to have to record this again, because I'm already at the 4-minute mark. So yeah, there were 6 people at our table. Some of them had definitely played D&D before. I think, no, well, at least 2 of us at the table, me included, had never played D&D before. There were a couple other level 1 characters, and there was actually sort of interesting. One of the people I was playing with admitted that he hadn't played D&D since 4th edition, which is something you should go look up on your own. I don't want to touch that mess. All the mess with different editions and whatnot. That's something for someone else to talk about. So he hadn't played in years, so it was interesting for him to get back in, because he had at least some experience with this sort of stuff. So yeah, people at the table were able to help me out. DM was helpful. Helps a lot. So the idea of the story is that our characters are going to retrieve an evil artifact so it can be destroyed. Okay, cool. So our characters go out, come across a canyon. Interesting thing, the way our characters basically set up, you use flat surface, brain farts. What would you call it? A mat? Some sort of drawing surface. It's got a grid pattern. Mat? A play mat? I don't know. I feel really stupid talking about this stuff that I'm really not super sure about. Yeah, I think that's why all the pauses and stuff are really happening, because I don't know terminology, which is actually something I said quite a few times during this session now that I'm thinking about it. And it feels really awkward to talk about this, even though it's a recording and I'm not like talking directly to someone. But yeah, got into this. Our characters came across a canyon, and it's way basically they could draw on the mat to create the environment. It's not like it was some sort of crazy set pieces they had or anything like that. But yeah, it was a narrow canyon, obvious choke point. So of course there was an ambush set up there. So our characters go in, they fight the ambushers, which are goblins. So my character, there are some goblins up on these cliff sides. So they're shooting bows at us. So I have my character climb up the side of the cliff, and they're right on the edge of the cliff. So I'm thinking, am I allowed to take my character's shield and just smack them off the side of the cliff with it? And everyone's going, yeah, that's a great idea. Go ahead, do it. And so I try to do it. So D&D is based around dice rolls. Basically, you roll high enough numbers, stuff happens. If you roll lower numbers, you fail. So I try to shove this goblin off the edge of a cliff with a shield. I fail. Well, poopy. One of the other characters, seeing my character climbs up, uses magic, shoots the goblin. Goblin dies. Well, there's more than one goblin up there, so I have my character run over to the next goblin. I'm thinking, should I try to do this again? It's right next to the cliff, and, it didn't work the first time, but, it's all based on dice rolls, so it could work, and it would probably kill this character, and I don't have to worry about my technically much weaker physical attacks with a weapon, because it's a first-level character. So yeah, I try it again. Once again, fail. I've actually got a little note here. Shield bashing sucks. So yeah, and again, actually, in the time since I've done this, I actually looked something up. There is actually something specifically in the rulebook about way to improve shield bashing. Yeah, that's would have been useful, but hey, whatever. So anyway, this stuff happens. Basically, all the goblins are killed except for the one that I tried to shove off this one goblin. This one goblin I tried to shove off the cliff. He tried to grab me to shove me off the cliff. He also failed, thankfully. But yeah, all the other goblins are dead. He surrenders. He basically gives us directions. We go out. With time passes, we come across a little village. There's a big stone pillar with a giant vulture on it. There are little people running around. I'm thinking, oh, well, this is where we're going. Should we, go up to them, try to talk to them? And the experienced player, who I mentioned, who hadn't played in years, says, nah, let's just kill him. I'm thinking, what? wait a minute, aren't we supposed to be, like, the good guys? And yeah, he's convincing a bunch of the other players that, yeah, we shouldn't even bother trying to talk to them. We should just kill these people. I'm thinking, what the fuck? So in the stuff that I've watched on D&D, I've come across the term murder hobo. And yeah, that, all I'm thinking to myself is, wow, they're advocating for us to be murder hobos. So, my character is, there's something called alignment. So basically, you can be good or evil, or you could be neutral. My character is lawful neutral. Basically, he'll obey laws and stuff, but he can do others. But he doesn't necessarily have to do good things. All I can think about, would this character be a murder hobo? And all I can think is, no. But it's all sort of a moot point. As our characters are getting closer to this village, they panic, start to defend themselves, and attack us. So, we gotta fight them, even though they might have been good. Yeah, something, the encounter happens. These creatures we're encountering called X-Farts. Yes, it's an odd name. Or Svarts, or whatever. It's literally spelled X-V-A-R-T. Yeah, I've actually had the time to look it up since they are evil creatures. Technically demons or something. Look it up for yourself. So when our DM is describing what these characters look like, again, the experienced guy goes, ugh, they're Smurfs. We should definitely kill them. And yes, they do kind of look like they were designed to look like Smurfs. Evil Smurfs, kill them! And it's just... He literally refers to the boss who's just they're small blue characters. They've got big heads, large noses. And the boss character has a long beard. And he's, Papa Smurf, kill Papa Smurf. It's just... So, we resolve we win. We beat them. So, some of these little monsters had run into their little huts and stuff. So, again, the murder hobo thing. Okay, so they're not gonna fight us. I say we leave them alone. Experienced guy says, nah, screw these guys. Burn their houses down. And the other people go along with it. And it's just, I'm just in my mind thinking, holy shit. Aren't we supposed to be the good guys? I mean, who cares if they attacked us? They ran away in fear. You want to burn down their village. It's a real what the fuck sort of moment. So, I say, my character wants nothing to do with this, because, wow, I'm not super comfortable doing that either. So yeah, they for flavor, they say, you lift up the roofs of their houses and say, run! And as you burn down their huts. And it's just like, holy fuck. So anyway, there's this big stone pillar in it. There's some writing on it. We figure this is what's hiding the evil artifact. So we go up to it, we touch it, and suddenly a dragon pops out. It's just like, what the fuck? So, in the face of fear, dragons in D&D have this thing where you need to make a roll so you're not terrified by them, because they're big and scary. So, all our characters have to make a roll so that we're not scared of this thing that has just suddenly appeared out of nowhere. My character fails, and it's great. The other people at the table, my character has to run away as fast as he can, like 300 feet. And, my characters go, one of the other people at the table goes, and you piss yourself in fear. And everyone, including me, gets a laugh out of that. So my character has run away in fear, and he has pissed himself. All the other characters succeeded on their fear thing. So, the dragon disappears. It was an illusion. A chamber opens up. There's this evil artifact that we gotta find. Cool, we get that. It inspires fear. Anyone who touches it is terrified and stuff. And that's, that's a cool flavor thing. So, it's time to go back to this temple so they can destroy this evil artifact. And cool, this is we've been playing for like 2 hours at this point. And I figure, a lot of the stuff I've seen on YouTube has been like 2-hour to 3-hour sessions. And in the sign-up thing for Adventure League, it mentioned that this was like from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. So yeah, I figured, cool. We've gone pretty far in this, but something's still going to happen simply because we still have time. So yeah, on the way back, we encounter ogres. 3 ogres. I'm thinking to myself, technically our characters are really weak. Aren't ogres pretty tough? As it turns out, yes. Yes, they were. So in the encounter, they're evil creatures that have been attracted by this, so hold on. Borp. Okay, sorry about that. We had my computer went into screensaver there. Yeah, so I edited a little edit there. So yeah, ogres. Ogres. It was honestly kind of boring compared to the other encounters. With the goblins, it was an ambush. We had to figure out, go up, attack them. They were up on cliffs and stuff. With the little village, they had cover, hiding behind their houses and stuff. And there was also a giant bird attacking us. And like the boss, Exvart, was a mage. So we basically had to deal with that. The ogres are they're 3 big things that are running towards us. They're like 60 feet away. They're gonna attack us. So we prevent them from attacking us. There's no cover, no strategy other than run up, hit them, or shoot spells at them. Honestly, it was a little bit more of a boring encounter. But yeah, it was still fun. I did like my character. I took off like a third. Well, I don't technically know. My character killed 2 of them, so yeah, that was fun. Yes, other characters attacked them, but I got large amounts of damage on the first one that I killed. I got the finishing blow on the second one, dealt more damage to the third. Again, it was a fun encounter. And they were tough. So all of this, it gets resolved. We come back to this temple. They say, yeah, you did this. Good job. For those of you who didn't fail the fear thing, you get this special effect. You have resistance against fear effects. For you who failed, you don't get anything. So, darn. But yeah, so on things end, at the end of the thing, we got rewarded with gold, we were rewarded with experience points, and there was a magic item that was a wand of magic missiles, which my fighter character, I don't actually having looked it up, I don't think my character is even actually able to use it, so I'm glad my character didn't get it. Again, because it would have been useless. So when we were doing getting experience points, there were 6 of us at the table. So they I get told that we each get 600 experience points. So I look things up. In order to go from level 1 to level 2 in 5th edition, you need 300 experience points. So I got an instant level up for my first session ever. I was not expecting it. Really wasn't. I actually looked it up. On the one hand, it seemed like a small amount, considering there were 6 people. But on the other hand, it also seemed like a large amount, considering there were 6 people. So I did actually look it up yesterday. Apparently, ogres are worth 200 experience points each. So I realized, oh, yeah, this was all divided up between us, and that was actually a pretty accurate amount. So yeah, again, not knowing a whole lot about things, I didn't know that. I didn't realize until afterwards that, yeah, this was the experience being divided up between each of us. It's not like we all get the total amount, because I think otherwise, considering there were 6 of us and 600, apparently to go from in order to get to level 3, you need 900 experience points total, and the next thing is like 2,000 experience points total, something like that. I don't have the book in front of me. So yeah, if the experience points wasn't divided up, my first level character probably would have gone straight to level 4. I don't know how common something like that would be, like this instant level up thing. Well, that's interesting. The whole thing was fun. I enjoyed it. I'm definitely doing it again. But yeah, I've rambled on a lot with this. At this point, this is actually at the 20-minute mark. Some of the stuff I'm gonna get out, so it's gonna be slightly smaller than that. But yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed this. If you've ever wanted to play D&D but never have, try out Adventure League. Yeah, I actually have to go well, I say far distance. It's straight line distance. It's only like 15 miles, but there's no such thing as straight line roads in Maryland. Yeah, at least not in this part of Maryland. This is hills. Everything is hills. It takes much longer to get anywhere. So even though it's like technically 15 miles, it takes like almost an hour to get to here. Yeah, but yeah. Yeah. I'm done rambling. If you want to play D&D and never have, check out Adventure League. I think Wizards of the Coast's website has something set up for you to find places that do it. I think. I haven't actually looked. But I got like this little card here called a DCI number. Yeah, it tells you to go to Wizards to activate it. It's like a code for yes, you've well, here on the back. Welcome to Wizard Organized Play. Activate and enjoy these benefits. Yada yada yada. So yeah, the chances are Wizards of the Coast website has something about where to find organized play. Yeah, that's the term. Adventures League. Yeah. So yeah, I've definitely rambled on long enough. I played D&D for the first time, and I enjoyed it. I am ShepherdShang. Goodbye. And for some reason, it just sort of cut off there. I have no idea why. I'm ShepherdShang. Goodbye.